Welcome everybody to the Bandwagon. Welcome to another episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification when we drop a new episode. I am your illustrious host, Jay Pragmatic, welcoming you guys once again. Sitting to the left side of me, my co-host and self-proclaimed Django King himself, introducing young Promisito.
Hey, 100 names, a.k.a. Two Brothers.
Two brothers. Yeah. Not one, two brothers.
You ever heard of 2 Chainz?
Yeah.
All right, let me break it down to you.
Talk to me.
All right, first of all, you know, I've always been the guy that uses even before it was cool, me and Hulk Hogan was the ones that said brother. After everything. What's up, brother? How you doing, brother? So people tried to steal my shit, so I had to add another brother. What's up, brother? What's up? Brother. You know, so they started calling me Two Brother. And then, brother. At one point in my life, I got up to about 300.
And he was brother.
And I was the size of Two Brothers.
Yes. Like Tony.
So it worked.
Yeah, it worked in 2 different ways, dog. It was ambidextrous.
Well, welcome to brother.
Hey, brother.
Okay, y'all Promisito.
Hey.
I'm mad your backup didn't have your back on that one, on the intro just now. He sometimes he ain't he?
The nigga, he just ain't right. He just ain't right.
First time ever I don't do it. I become sometimes.
You can't count on it.
That's how niggas do
Can't
it.
count on it. Hey, I don't mind it being a surprise. You know what I'm saying? It's like you remember MC Hammer had a hype man?
Yeah.
Too Big MC?
Yeah.
That's my Too Big MC over.
That's
You be like, Hammer, Kramer, kill him.
that is body shaming.
Oh, no, you 135.
That's what we won't have.
You
It's
135.
all right, two brother. That brother. What you talking about?
Right, I'm brother.
You brother.
I was 300.
Hey.
God damn, this nigga brother. I'm your brother.
Oh, see, that's the third brother right there.
Take it easy, brother. Listen, brother. Slow down, brother.
Hold on, brother.
Welcome back to the show, yo, Promisito.
Thank you,
ready to
brother.
crank things?
Oh,
He came out of nowhere.
thank you, brother. You're a real brother.
All right, y'all, we gotta introduce our guest co-host jumping on the bandwagon today. Introducing our lovely co-host, the lovely Shaquilla Janae.
What's up, everybody?
What's
How y'all
going
doing?
on? How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, you gotta take some of that sultry out of here now. Your voice a little too velvety right now. Oh,
What
God.
you want me to do? Holla?
Yeah,
I
do
can't
something.
do that.
Put a little bass on
I'm
it.
sorry.
I
hope you're ready
I
for
know
what
we
you're about
gave
to
you the chair with the whatchamacallit in there, but you just gotta act like it.
Did she sign the waiver?
She signed the waiver.
Okay, good.
We good. We cleared.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I knew that was coming.
You know that thing you signed?
What you talking about?
What waiver you
What
got?
happened was I got her Jane Hancock when she didn't realize what she was signing.
That's how you do that.
That's how you do it. That's how them boys do that thing to you.
That's how you do
Get you
it.
to sign some documents, show you some
Sign your
nice
life, I
shiny
mean
shit.
your
I'm
name.
with you on this. I don't understand.
I don't know. It's the first I'm hearing about this waiver.
Foreign languages right now.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
What's this waiver?
Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Thank you.
We've been discussing this for some time. You being the co-host, guest
Sure.
co-host on the
Yeah.
show,
I'm
so we
excited.
appreciate you jumping on.
Definitely. I
Yes,
appreciate
ma'am.
it.
Make sure you give them your social media, as a matter of fact.
You guys can follow me at IG with Swerve with Swank, on Snapchat, Swerve with Swank, and also on Facebook, Shaquilla Janae. I can't get it.
There it is, Shaquilla Janae.
Yeah.
Welcoming our guest co-host. She's also an artist, writer, as
that's
well,
me.
dancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all.
She's got some hits. She's got some modeling,
Come
a
through.
little bit of everything. Makeup artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stylist.
Yeah.
I
She's
do
a
that. Fashion
businesswoman.
consultant.
Do you do Beijing?
I do. Oh, you guys.
I'm getting
you know.
feathered. I'm getting a little
I
feathered.
got
feathered.
you. We even do the hair replacement.
Oh,
I got you.
You in the game,
We're
baby.
gonna talk.
All right, them lace caps, honey. Get it right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, introducing our in-house comedian extraordinaire, Les Bless.
Blessed names.
What's going on? As you can see, we got a crazy ass
I'm
guy.
sorry.
I love it though.
Trying to help you out, bro.
What's going on, Les Bless?
Let's just move forward.
Man, we just introduced you. You already ready to start the show?
Turn up.
Blessed be thy name, bro.
You heard them. We gonna go ahead and crank things up.
Let's just start the show.
We appreciate you guys jumping on the bandwagon once again. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get that notification when we drop these things. You know what I'm talking about?
Blessed name.
You ever need to holler at us, make sure you follow us at the Bandwagon Radio, all right? We're going to throw our first topic out there. Hands up, guns down.
Damn.
This hit national news this week.
Don't make me
Shooting in
laugh.
Charlotte, North Carolina at a Charlotte high school sparks concern and fear with the CMS district. Bullying claimed to be the cause of this tragedy. How do we change the mindset of our kids concerning bullying, violence, and guns? this day and age. We're going to throw this out on the topic, on the table. Young Promise Hitter, I want to throw it to you first. Being a father yourself as well. How do you feel about this story when this happened?
Left in a few socks and maybe
that doesn't make you a real father.
But see, it's a pregnant. Let's be serious.
Let's be serious.
All right,
yes.
Fred, I'm sorry.
So
it's a sad
tragic
story.
situation, yeah.
Because even when we were coming up, people occasionally would have a pistol here and there. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting to the point where I don't even think kids consider fighting anymore.
Yeah.
Like, so I didn't get all the details of the story, but I thought it was like a fight. Dude lost and came back and retaliated with a pistol.
That's what was said.
Man, these
Yeah,
kids are
he said he got jumped.
But still,
over the weekend.
You gotta go get your boys, though. You gotta get the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nowadays, we'll go get I'm gonna go get my boys.
And I think one of the biggest things is I hate to see with kids is they don't take advantage of talking to their parents. If you have parents that you can actually talk to and would probably step up in a situation like that to be helpful, there's nothing wrong. There's no need to be embarrassed or scared. I was involved in a lot of bully situations coming up back in middle school into high school. So
you were the bully though, right?
No, not at all.
Oh,
Not at all, brother. So I've been in that situation where you want to retaliate, you want to do something, and I had to actually fall back in my situation just because I knew it wasn't going to solve anything if I started to get involved in the way that they wanted me to get involved, fighting and
But have any of you ever got beat to the point where you were like, I'm gonna kill all these things? Like, I don't never remember being in nothing that serious. I might say I'm gonna come back and whip your ass next time I see you.
I actually was considered the bully.
Are you serious? Oh well, let's talk to let's talk to our guest co-host. You can let your name the other side. So what do you from a bully standpoint?
The bully perspective.
What's the bully perspective?
This was the thing though. I wasn't a bully. I was just a bothered child. Like a lot of people.
So hurt people, in other words.
Pretty much. Like, I had people telling me that I was a bully all the time, but it was just like, okay, so I'm a bully because I react and I whoop your behind.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you can say
whatever you want to say.
You say whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Ass
So,
is
freedom of speech.
Okay.
Yeah, ass is good.
So basically,
Yeah, ass is good.
You eat what?
That's it, ass is good.
And evil is good.
Yeah, evil is good. If you get your piece of evil ass.
oh my goodness. Don't worry about that.
Back on topic.
Can she finish?
That almost went south for real.
She understands. Went south, man. Now you're speaking my language.
So you're going to have to watch out with this. He's the one.
Yes, I see. But yeah, I would retaliate. Like, you're not gonna talk about me. You're not gonna talk about my people. You're not gonna talk about my family.
Did you
and I was the
instigate?
youngest.
Would you say you instigated a lot of those situations?
No, that's just the thing. Like, if you were to talk to some of the people that I went to high school with and stuff like that, they'd be like, "You was a bully." No, I wasn't a bully. I was a bothered child. You came at me, I whooped your ass.
Okay.
Period.
That's right.
Yeah, well, now that's a little different. I mean, if somebody messing with you.
The title was bully.
Yeah.
So
But the person that goes too far is
even as an adult right now, I just dealt with a situation in school.
So you still a bully?
Still fight.
Where they no, I'm not fighting. No, I'm not fighting. It's just a simple fact of the matter. I'm not gonna take it. Like,
Oh yeah, I ain't taking it.
like, you're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna make me feel any type of way. But the thing was, back in my time, like, we threw hands.
Yeah,
Right.
We could throw hands.
But
People
see,
would break.
I'm glad she said that. So with that being said, like, back when we were growing up, we were taught to defend ourselves.
Right.
So with the idea of these kids resorting to guns so quickly, do we still teach our kids like, hey, somebody hit you, you fight? Yeah. Or do you teach them to turn the other cheek because you don't know if they're gonna come back?
And see,
like,
that's
what do
the
you do?
scary part about this
know.
time right now in this generation is exactly what you just said. Now, what do we teach our kids coming up now? Now, do we tell them you
Somebody
need
might
to
get
be
a
prepared?
gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you need to be prepared to get shot, like just to defend yourself for being
that's
picked
scary.
on or tapped in the back of the head. Now you defend yourself, and now you got to worry about a bullet getting, you know what I'm saying, grazing you or hitting you now. Like, I think that's very crazy.
Well, that's how you do it with
Les,
your children.
bless it. How you feel? We know you have
Several children.
no.
Oh my goodness.
I know you have a viewpoint on this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The
Okay.
part that bothers
Hold
me-
on. Public service announcement. The views expressed by Les Bless
Yeah,
are not
please.
the views of the bandwagon. Les Bless it. Got to do that.
To be honest with you, and in full disclosure, like, I'm a little close to the situation. I don't know the kid or anything like that, But he's down in the orange jumpsuit now, so they might be charging him as an adult.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it's a whole different situation because like my homeboy, like the kid went from being in lockup to being in booking to them being in the investigation to like now he's in the classroom and his classroom is like 6 other kids that got bodies on them. So like the kid is like, man, they picked on me. They started with me like that morning. You know what I'm saying? They was telling me what they was gonna do to me. So the kid kind of operated out of fear. So you feel bad for him in that moment. But there's no right way to go. Cause I don't know. Like I got jumped before. And the only time I ever got suspended from school, I went and in that one day, I fought all 3 of the guys that jumped me. Like I fought one. And then as I was walking to in-school suspension, I went and knocked on his classroom door like.
Oh, you want to get him out?
I get exact words, because I wasn't going. I can well ass whooping from my mom. Everybody else got to catch these hands. Yeah. So I went and was like, Miss Worsham, could you please send Daniel? I don't want to say his whole name, but he wore that ass whooping. So I'm handing out here. So I'm like, could you please send Daniel on out to the and he walked out like, what's good? Oh no, nigga, you thought it was a bam, knocked them right back in the classroom.
This is the rematch.
I was like, everybody got to shoot that one-on-one. It was cool. We was at the Bethlehem Center and you caught me, and y'all was nice. Yeah. But now you got to catch this one-on-one. So Ms. Worship called the school security guard. As I hear him coming up the stairs, I shoot down the hallway and walk to the principal's office. As I'm coming out the principal's office, right, and they telling me to walk the in-school suspension. As I'm walking the in-school suspension, I see Brandon, and then in my mind, I'm like, oh well.
Did you point at him like a tiller?
This is like you. For me, it was at that point, it was carpe diem because I knew my mama was coming. I knew my mama was the one who knew that I had got that ass whooping Saturday morning. So I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't meditated on this. So I called Brandon like, that's God. I said, and I'm sitting up there like, look at God. Look at him. Won't he do it?
Yes,
Won't he do it? And Brandon, I'm like, tap. And Brandon like, man, what you spin him around? Boom. Man, when I hit him like, and this is bad. Kids don't do violence. Yeah, and I saw his nose exploded, and I was like, man.
But I think the biggest thing is what Young Promisito said though is gone from now transition from hands to straight guns.
Yeah. And here's the crazy part.
But that's
once they found out,
and
they glorified.
They are glorified.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So.
But once they found out, shouts out to Dr. Walker. Once they found out that they jumped me, they brought me back off suspension.
That's all right.
That's all.
They did their investigation and all.
Yeah, once they found it, because my suspension was 13 days.
Oh, wow.
So I wore cool 5 days at the house happily, and then that following Monday it was like, bring him back.
Bring him back. 5 each.
I wore them 5.
5 each.
I wore them 5, and then he was like, come on back.
Was
Shoot.
my mama the mom that was like, you come in this house and you done got your ass whooped, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
I'll give you the truth. I don't want to make my mama sound bad. I got jumped.
Okay.
My mama still stole me.
Oh,
I got jumped, and Promise knew the story already. So when I got jumped, I walked in the house and I was like, "Mama, lumped. I'm lumped. Mama, they got it. Big as you is, nigga. Oh, you don't never let nobody put their. I drop your bitch ass. No, that's tragic.
I understand.
It made you the man you are.
My mom was the same way.
But my mom, I'm talking about when she put the icing on the cake, like I was already split and lumped. She dotted that other eye. Don't even worry about those. Let me go ahead and get my little piece. Because ain't no bitches in this house.
No, that's right.
Yeah, train them up.
Oh, yeah.
I think ultimately, though, how do we feel about this story when it comes to kids, though? Do we feel like letting it go, turning the other cheek is the best thing? How do we feel?
It just depends because I just feel like if you do turn the other cheek, like you're still going to be bothered with the situation some way, somehow. Because not everybody knows how to walk away.
Right.
So.
That's right. Enough holding it in. Right. And then you get a column back.
You know what I told my little girl though? You gotta rake them eyes.
Yeah.
They can't shoot you if they can't see.
Yeah.
Rake them
But
eyes.
I'm gonna tell you, shout out to the shooter. because he had impeccable aim. They say the hallway was crowded and he only hit that one kid, so that's immaculate. He knew what he was coming there to do. God forgive me.
Yeah, God forgive me. Could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
It could have been.
He only took one shot. Like, pow. I just want him.
I mean, it was worse, but it could have been worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I always heard that, like, if somebody jump you, if you beat that one bad enough, you ain't got to worry about them.
That's true. I've lived through
Because
that.
I know, because, like, my dad, when we stayed in Florida, that was his thing. Like,
you only got to get the one.
Let me tell you something.
That was always my thing, too.
If you bust one ass really good,
the
rest of them gonna go. You ain't got to worry about it.
But the sad part about it is on that day, 2 lives were lost.
Yeah.
2 lives.
2 lives were lost.
Yeah.
Because if they try him as an adult.
All right, y'all bringing me down.
But I mean, I'm just saying though.
I'm gonna bring you back up.
Is that not self-defense though? In some way, some shape or form?
I think
that's going to be their defense.
I think his attorney got a hell of a case.
Yeah, he does. I think that's what they're trying to use as their defense. I believe is the self-defense of being jumped.
That's what I'm saying. Chris Brown beating Rihanna. He was. That's out of fear. That was out of fear. Because fear.
Oh yeah.
Fear will make. If you start biting them, that's fear. You don't bite out of anger. You bite out of fear. Big bitch. Goddamn, that's what you do out of fear.
I think that's a great segue to throw everything over to my man DJ Strategy. Y'all keep it locked in. This is the Bandwagon. Welcome you guys back to the Bandwagon again. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit it right now. Hit it. All right, cool. Make sure you're following us at the Bandwagon Radio. Welcome you guys back. Going to throw our next topic on the table. Baddest bitch. Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. They've been beefing real heavy on social media, taking shots, allegedly setting up fades for one another. Who's your pick? Who's your pick and why? And where do we see this beef going? All right, so they're going at it on social media and allegedly setting up fades for one another. Pull up. I'm gonna send my people at you. Obviously, Ra, who's very close with Nicki Minaj. I don't know if you guys heard Queen Radio, Nicki Minaj talking about the situation that happened between Ra supposedly and Cardi B, claiming that Ra put them hands on her. We're going to talk about it though. Let's throw it on the table. And as our guest host, jumping on the bandwagon, artist, makeup artist.
Lance said if you hit him with that chip one more time.
Lance Stevens, makeup artist, artist yourself. How do you feel about this situation? And being a female in the industry, how do you feel about this situation going on right now between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B? And where do you stand in it? Who do you think is right, wrong? How do you feel about it?
I feel like both of them just need to sit down and focus on their craft. Because at the moment, like, both of them could be making major money together, if you ask me. And as a female in the industry, like, what are y'all setting up for us? Like, this is what we do. Like, you call yourself queen, then why you not bigging up the next woman? Cardi, like, you supposed to be this, like, individual who's, like, everybody's following. Yeah. Like, what are you doing right now? What are y'all doing? Like, what example are y'all really setting for us? Because it runs back to, like, the hate thing with females. Like, that's why we have so much hate, because we see other people doing it. Like, show us something real. Like, love, baby. Yeah, show us something real. But in all reality, I like both of them. Like, I think both of them are dope.
So you just want to see them put this beef bullshit
behind them. And this junk with Ra, like, Ra, sit down. Quit trying to be relevant. You're gone. It's okay. Like, sit down. It's okay. Like, tell your friend to be a woman and y'all work this out. Because, for one, ain't Cardi younger than Nicki? Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, it is all about timing. And, I mean, Nicki had her time. So, I mean, wow.
True enough. I mean, but she still has her time.
Yeah, and
she
that's not
hasn't
to say
went
she
anywhere.
doesn't. I'm just saying she had that being a young femc, if you will, in the game, you know, getting her own clout, building her own name, such as what Cardi B is trying to do right now at this very moment. Okay. I appreciate your viewpoints on that. Young Promisito, how you feel about it, man?
Well, Crackers, I'd like to say well, no, for real though, I like both of them too. But I think I will say this, Les.
Who's being the pettiest? Who's being petty?
I think it's equally petty. But I will say this to you, Les Bless and Picasso, because he know what I mean. WWE.
Right.
You remember how when we were kids we thought wrestling was real? Like we really thought these niggas was fighting and hated each other? Now I think
sports
everybody has taken that motto and it's like, hey, if we be, think about how big the reunion can be. I.e. Drake and Meek Mill. Remember how he was somebody get him off of him. What Drake doing him like this? And now he's bringing him out on stage, blah, blah.
Drake and Chris Brown.
The only people who do not subscribe to the WWE model is 50 and Ja Rule. I don't know. He just hate that nigga's guts. Like, I don't know what that is.
I don't get that part either.
But, hey.
I like it. I like that.
Everybody else has got cool. Yeah. Everybody else. But them two. But I think I don't really take it that serious. Because it's like, come on, man. You both are winning. You know how much money y'all could get together? You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
you do feel like a little bit of it.
I think it's a setup. Yeah, I think it's a setup.
Just to drop their numbers and their likes and their
But,
impressions.
yeah. But, you know, every now and then shit in wrestling, too. Sometimes them guys really get into it. You know what I'm saying? It might have been set up to be a storyline, but then somebody got sensitive and got in their feelings, and somebody hit somebody too hard, or dropped somebody on their head, or nigga, you didn't take the figure 4 off of me when you were supposed to. You double axe handled me while I wasn't looking. You know what I'm saying? Me and Lester ran into it.
Yeah.
Green screen comedy. Yeah. We had a sketch when we were wrestlers too, and I damn double axe handled his ass.
And it got serious.
Next thing you know, goddamn, it was rough in there. You know what I'm saying?
Look at his face.
Put the title on the line. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Shit happens when feelings get involved.
But I like both. I like both, man.
That nigga dropped me, man. I was at my back.
I think Cardi is funnier. Like, I laugh more at Cardi.
Yeah, but that's because she's silly.
Yeah, she's silly.
She has more fun with it. That's for damn sure.
But, you know, I think she was more of a underdog story.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
a lot of people like her more.
And she's real.
Yeah.
She keep it real. I love her, man.
What you think about it, Les? Bless it.
Blessed names.
You can't.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Nah, that's funny. It's only bad because they take shots at each other, and then when they mix in, you start mixing in business. I turned down this deal. I'm associated with this person. And then when the companies get involved, and if I'm a real company, I don't want to do business with neither one of you.
Be a part of that shit.
And that, like, Nicki, you're not a tough guy. Don't go on your show and say, suck a dick, nigga. You know what I'm saying? To a white man, like, take it easy, champ. This is corporate. Like, there's no time for that nigga shit. Like, we don't do that. We trying to get money. Like, a tour with Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and the City Girls, like, would sell out everywhere. Like, and you.
You know what it is?
Like, you know what my beef is?
What is it?
My beef is, you'll never get a ladies' night out of this, out of this generation.
But you know what it is, Les? You know what it is? She got spoiled.
Nicki,
She was the only one.
Nicki
Nicki was the only one
period of
for
time.
so long.
Yeah.
And then everybody started eating too, especially Cardi.
and I'm talking about like 10 years.
And now she like,
she ate for like
she on some
10
spoiled brat
years.
shit. Yeah, she on some spoiled
And
brat
Really?
she's
Because
like-
that's what that goes back to my original point. Like, you had a good hot streak for a long time.
Just being used.
Yeah. So right now, I think you should be about a little more camaraderie and support
And
and
that's
uplifting. It's possible.
That's
you
the
know?
that's the
I mean,
difference.
but that's even harder to say because, like, you gotta look at
I like
Foxy
it like
Brown,
that.
you gotta look at Lil' Kim.
Lil' Kim.
You gotta look at those people, like, what
Legends.
they set up for them. So, I mean, but you see, even all the way down to, what is old girl name?
Rod Digger.
No, Rod Digger, but the other one.
Bahama D.
The one that's pregnant right now.
Or Remy Mother.
Remy.
Remy Mother.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they all had beef, but they're trying to work it out. I don't even think Remy is even interested anymore.
Remy good. I like the way Remy handled her.
Yeah,
Right.
beefing
But
don't
you get
sell
what I'm
records.
saying? Right. Like,
Beefing don't sell records.
at some
Shit.
point, like, where are you gonna like shake hands and just be like, look, it is what it is. You came in, you made moves.
Now I will say that they supposedly, by the end of it all on social media, it was said that they supposedly squashed it, made one more comment to each other, solidifying, look, we done with this. You know, so we'll see. We'll keep you
Yeah,
guys
but you know what that
posted.
is? That's called having a publicist. Somebody
Yeah,
walked
yeah,
in the
yeah,
room.
yeah.
Somebody walked in the room
and said,
said,
somebody take the
"Gotta
higher
sit down."
road.
Nicki, hundreds of millions. You fucking up.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing? Don't nobody give a fuck about, like, none of that shit, man.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Let's get this money.
Exactly.
Let's get this money.
That's all that matters. Everything, Cardi B used to be a
Money
stripper,
game.
so I know how much you value money.
Right.
So if that's the case, if you got a daughter and you want to feed her, don't nothing come above that. Hey,
Right.
if old girl lumped your ass up,
Right.
you know what? You know what keep down
I'm
swelling?
taking you to court.
You know what keep down swelling for real, Pray?
We'll keep it down.
Cold cash. Put it right on the wound.
Instead of the money phone.
That's it. To put it right on the wound, and you'll feel 10
I'll
times
take the money
better.
packet any day.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
I still think
Cold cash keep the swelling down, champ.
There you go, man. We're going to throw things over to my man DJ Strategy right now. This is the Bandwagon. Catch y'all in a minute.
Straight down to this.
Welcoming you guys back to the Bandwagon. Again, hit that subscribe button. While you're at it, make sure you're following us at the Bandwagon Radio. If you got something on your mind or you want to submit to our topics,
Tell it.
Hey, holla at us, man. The Bandwagon Radio at Gmail, all right? Throwing our next topic on the table, that is hip hop is dead. With the number of hip hop artists being shot at or murdered steadily rising in the hip hop game, is it becoming too real to survive? Examples: Young Greatness. We lost Young Greatness a couple days ago. Yellow Beezy just recently got out of the hospital and is still healing. XXX, we lost him a few months back. Jimmy Guapo, 6ix9ine being shot at and kidnapped and beat. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in hip hop right now, and it's getting very violent, even more violent than we can remember. I mean, there was a lot of talk on records, but now we're actually seeing things now, especially with the social media. So how do we feel about this? Young Promisito, I'm gonna throw it over to you as our in-house hip hop artist. What do you feel about this, man, and where the game is going right now with the murders and the shooting at artists and
Well, Frank, I'm
kidnappings
glad you
and
asked me that
beatings?
question. First of all, y'all remind me, Young Greatness had a hot song. What
Yes.
was it?
Moolah.
Moolah.
Yes.
Wait, how it go?
I'm gonna get that money, get that moolah.
Oh, yeah. I think it's almost. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was so. Oh, that was my jam. I knew it was something.
R.I.P. to the homie and his family.
It's almost the same shit we was talking about with the school system, man. Or with kids, because a lot of these hip hop artists are kids, and even if they're over 21, a lot of them have childlike tendencies. So if they're talking about the same stuff, like the violence and the drugs and all that stuff, you know, you got to be careful what you say, man, and what you're talking about, because you will bring those energies your way. But it's sad, man. That's why I don't knock people who go that full pop route, like auto-tune everything, and I'm just going to, I talk about drugs, but I'm not talking about the violence and stuff, man, because it's really getting crazy.
People are nowadays, they're willing to check your
The saddest part
against
is,
it.
right, and the saddest part is, like, you've had this example a number of times, and they don't learn from, I always pride myself on not having to go through everything. I can learn from other people fucking up.
Mistakes, yeah.
You watch and you learn, and, you know, you do better than they did, man. But these guys, I don't know, man. I know some of the stuff, you know, is not really their fault.
Yeah.
I mean,
Of course.
you can't control if somebody coming at you like that, but still, man, you got to watch your environment even more. You got to watch the circles you're running in, and you have to watch the energy you're putting out, man. That shit will come back. I know it sounds cliche as a motherfucker,
But it
but
is real.
it's the real thing. Think about it now. Some of your favorite MCs from back in the day, and I know we talk about them all the time. I get tired of hearing about them, actually. But Tupac and Biggie, all they talked about around the time they got killed was death,
Yeah.
life after death. I'm ready to die. Machiavelli, I'm gonna die. I kill everybody. Like, okay, that energy gonna come back. You know what's unbelievable to me, though?
What's that?
This is the unbelievable thing to me. You know who I was always waiting for that story to come out about? It never happened.
Who's that?
50 was unbelievably
Well,
crazy.
he went through a situation. but
Yeah, I'm talking about after.
Yeah.
Cause think
He
about
makes sense. Yeah, he's
that
right.
was his whole image. That was his whole MO. Like, get the strap, murder. Nigga, I kill everybody. I shoot everything moving. I got bulletproof everything. And he was never caught slipping again. So I'm like, you gotta be careful, man. Like, it can be done.
Obviously.
It can be done. But I think
Obviously,
a lot of these guys think they can still do the same shit. Like 50 was smart enough to be like, all right, I ain't gonna be exactly where I was before. Like you gotta
See,
move
50 is
smart.
not exactly. I was just about to say he's not the regular average
Yeah,
person
you
at this
gotta
point.
move smarter,
He
man.
knows now his positioning enough to know
Right.
he has to move a certain
Right.
way.
I even heard Boosie say it. Like Boosie was like, man, once I got to a level, I had to move. Like I can't be in New Orleans. Like, oh boy, Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah, he said I can't be down there.
There's a few reasons, but yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I got to go. These niggas
You got to change up your environment sometimes.
Got to do something. Learn from other people's mistakes, man, and try to move better.
Shaquilla Janae, how you feel about it, mama? The temperature is real hot right now when it comes to, murders and beatings and, it's getting real aggressive right now in the hip hop world. How do you feel about it? Also being an artist in this game.
I'm about like him. Like, we got a lot of kids right now. So, with that being said, like, whoever it is that's managing these kids and stuff like that, they need to talk to them more about, like, the reality of what they putting out there. Like, you never know who's going to take that and run with it. You know what I mean? Just the image that you put out there. I understand everybody want to be a tough guy. Don't nobody want to take, a L.
Nobody want to be a pussy.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, like, you just got to know your limit. Because if you got kids, if you a kid raising kids, because I think about, what's that one young guy's name?
Young Thug.
No, my daughter is like fascinated with him as well. And he's like maybe 17, 18.
Little baby.
This little baby
No,
is
little
not.
baby. What is
Your
this?
baby.
No, what is
NBA young boy.
NBA
Yeah,
young
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Young boy though. I fuck with young boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
I
I be thinking about like him just as well. Like he puts certain stuff out there, and I see people snatching his chains at like shows, and he putting the hands on them, and I'm sitting looking like, please don't be next, because like what you putting out there, like everybody's taking it in, and the way that these kids are like. Our children, my children, are like just sucking up everything that they're saying. I'm worried, to be real. I think that, like I said, the managers and stuff like that need to take time out and tell them what's real.
You would put a little bit of blame on some of the people that are in a position
And
to
leave the drugs
mold
alone.
the situation.
Yeah, artist development don't exist anymore.
Yeah, no, artist development is out the window. And that's part of why shit is a rate.
Right.
Is because you used to have publicists, you used to have people to groom you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For interviews or groom you when it comes
Media
to
training.
exactly when it comes to media and talking to the media. So
Right.
we don't have these things anymore, and I think
Right.
this new generation of musicians and artists are missing that part of it. Les, you bless it for a moment, brother. I know you got a lot to speak on behalf of this situation, coming from the our label standpoint in your
They
background.
always got something.
Yeah,
It's only sad because everybody, like hip hop died this year. Like Mac Miller,
yeah. I remember.
Lil Peep ain't been dead a year. I'm trying to think. They called Young Greatness the other day. Jimmy Wapo and X went in the same day. Craig Mack died this year. Like, you get to a point where at this point, you can only do so much. You can only be a part of so much. It's like the energy you put out into the world. It's coming back. Whatever you put out there, it's coming back. I'm a firm believer in energy. So it changed my whole mindset and how I operate.
On my energy.
On my energies, thank you. It changed how I operate because whatever you put out into the world is coming back to you. So any negativity, when I was with the rah-rah, it's amazing to me how much the rah-rah came back to me and I had to deal with it. But I was perpetuating it. So now when you look, and Fredo Santana, like if you think about, the rap now is about I kill you and I'm going to do drugs. And you got rappers getting killed and rappers overdose. And Fredo Santana died. He died from kidney failure, and that was off lean. You got Mac Miller. He overdosed. Lil Peep overdosed. You like XXX. Once he went positive too late because he started off and he was fighting people on the internet and he stabbed 8 people and domestic violence.
Fights at shows too.
Exactly. And then you got the guy, he was the guy that, I don't know if you remember Promise, but XXX is the guy that we watched the dude jumped on stage and punched him in the face.
Yeah,
Like he was that, and he went to the city next to that city, like, come do it again then, fuck nigga. And it's like, that energy, now that you turn to positivity, the world ain't necessarily turning with you.
It will take the world longer to catch up.
Everybody got to catch up. Yeah. And with the advent of social media, you're more accessible. And with you being more accessible, you cut out that middleman, and sometimes that filter and that middleman is what saves you.
Right.
Like, I think Twitter and Instagram would be 10 times better if when you hit post, they ask you again, are you sure you want to post this? and then you hit post.
Is that your final answer?
Like,
right.
You mean like your Xbox to ask you, are you still there?
are you still That's all like, if they just had like a little message that was like, is this going to fuck up your life? Like, make sure you want to post this.
Yeah.
The world will be a better place.
So we need a safeguard.
I look at
safeguard before people.
I look at artists now that wanna break. And if you're gonna put out a record or an album with that type of energy, it's people who really do that shit in whatever city, in every city you go into to perform your songs, is somebody there that really got it, that really do it, that really got it out the mud.
For fun.
And everything they ain't got nothing else. They can't rap. Nigga, they can't shoot ball, they can't run a football, nigga, they 35. And I got kids to feed, and all us need Christmas. And your chain look like Christmas right now. Nigga, your life don't mean nowhere near as much to me as them diamonds. So nigga, I'm gonna get it up off you. So it's about energy. So you get to that point where you looking at a kid and you like, man, hip hop as a whole, step back off the drugs, step back off the killing. Because I know what death look like. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no dog, they buried Egyptian kings with millions of dollars of gold and diamond and jewelry. And King Tut ain't walked around this motherfucker in millennia. So guess what? Ain't no coming back, Slim. Ain't no, if you go on,
They think it's a video game life. Or
no,
what?
this ain't Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
ain't no extra man in life. Ain't no little star like Mario Brothers you can get.
You can't regenerate yourself. You ain't gonna just fall back into the game.
Ain't no
Yeah, Jumanji.
You out of here, champ. It's over for you. It's over for you.
So we're praying for our hip hop community, praying for our hip hop family.
Help them, Heavenly Father.
Amen.
We need to tone it down, family. Let's tone it down, man. We only killing ourselves and we fucking up the money, man. That's my biggest thing. Stop fucking up the money, man. We can all eat. Let's get right, man. I'm gonna throw things over to my man DJ Strategy. We'll be back in minutes. This is the Bandwagon. Welcome you guys back to the Bandwagon. We're throwing our last topic out there. Trick or teach. Do you celebrate Halloween with your kids? What are we celebrating exactly? What message are we sending to the youth? Is it that deep or nah? I think it's actually a great topic because I've been dealing with this myself for the past few years, being a parent myself. I know what Halloween was to me back in the day. It was just about candy, having some fun with the homies in the neighborhood. Yeah, a little,
mischief.
A little mischief. Yeah, you ain't nobody getting killed, but a little mischief. You might snatch some bags. You might, you know what I'm saying? Some things might happen. Yeah, But I think it's a little different nowadays. So let's throw it out there. I'm gonna throw it over to Shaquilla Janae. Ma'am, what do you think about it? You're a parent as well. How do you feel about this? What do you say to your kids about Halloween? And how do you promote? Do you promote Halloween in your household or no?
That's funny that you say that because today at school everybody was dressing up and doing all kinds of stuff and they were like, "Why you in your all black? I don't celebrate Halloween. Like, what are y'all doing?" I'm myself, my son, before I even came here, he disappeared. And I'm like, where my son at? And he out in the road, trick-or-treating. Dude, you don't even have on a costume. We don't celebrate Halloween. We don't do that.
No costume.
I'm young, bro. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I'm a student.
I'm baby boy.
He was just determined that he was going to get some candy. And so, for years, the way that I celebrated Halloween with my children is we have movie night. Like pizza, popcorn. I buy bags upon bags of candy. And, we just enjoy it. And I might let them dress up. But I don't celebrate Halloween.
So
as a
more
kid,
of a slumber party for the family.
Yeah, as a kid, I didn't celebrate it. My mom, she's religious. So...
Won't he do?
Amen. But we didn't celebrate Halloween. That wasn't for us. That's the devil's day.
Praise God. Okay.
So
And some people feel that way.
Yeah,
some people feel like it's promoting another side of things.
Yeah.
Young Promisito, how you feel about it, man?
Well, Bragg,
You tricking or you teaching out here, man?
I don't celebrate Halloween either.
Why you eating candy then?
Wait a minute. Let me finish.
Wait a minute. But he got some Halloween candy.
Wait a minute, brother. Let me finish, brother. Let me finish. It's hard. It's hard because when I was a kid, like you said, it was all about candy and costumes. Wonderful candies. Never really thought too deep about it. You know what I'm saying? And it done melted on me.
That's what she said.
Yeah, baby, I got you. But issue with a lot of shit though, being a parent. You want to protect your kids from a lot of shit. Like, especially some stuff we went through, you like, I don't want them to go through that. But I kind of feel like we turned out to be pretty decent people.
Right.
So how much do you, and think about this. Think about the kids you met in college that were sheltered when they grew. Once they got to college, they went fucking crazy.
Wait. I appreciate the hell out them girls that were sheltered.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
We appreciate every last one of them.
So my question is,
jerk the shaft and swallow the gravy.
we talking about the children. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
You're
the kids,
off top.
the kids. I've gotten away.
So it makes me second guess a lot of stuff. Like, should I keep her from this thing? It's like good family fun. But I tell you what I do. You see what I do?
Yeah, that's what I do.
I tell you what I do.
What you do?
Instead of taking her around the neighborhood trick or treating and stuff, I take her to the church. It's a one-stop shop. They got candy, popcorn, ices. Yeah.
Safe,
I say, hey man, at least go on the positive side.
My mama said it was
still
a hallelujah part.
It was still some ghosts and goblins
That's
in
why
there.
I take them to the school or church or maybe a close neighborhood.
Trunk or treat. There
It's a
you
lot
go.
of white folk, and then there's a lot of money.
Wait a
in the area.
minute, what a racism.
No, that wasn't racism.
That was
I'm
just
saying
racism.
I would go to the good neighborhoods.
Wait a minute, so niggas can't have good neighborhood?
I'm changing it up. I'm just saying.
What are you, racist
Oh,
motherfucker?
Lord.
What are
I'm
you
saying,
bro?
before they take this somewhere
95%
else,
of
all
the
I'm
NBA
saying
is black. Them good
a
neighborhood.
good neighborhood. I don't care white or black. I just take them to a good neighborhood. Not a
Wait a minute.
not the hood. I ain't taking my kids to the hood.
Wait a minute. Hood, it's all good in the hood.
It's all good in the hood.
Brad,
I resemble that remark.
I'm from
and
the
I
hood.
hate
I
it.
ain't saying that. I'm saying,
What are you
this
saying,
day and
bro?
age,
I
as a
resemble that
father,
remark.
I just want my kids to be safe. So I'm at least take them to a safe.
So are you saying
Oh Lord, here we go.
that the white neighborhood
The white.
I say
is the safer neighborhood? Have you not seen the Instagram posts of these white people?
right now, yes. But I also know what neighborhoods I'm talking about.
What neighborhood? You talking about West Boulevard?
No, damn sure not West Boulevard.
I got some good candy out the
Eat this
floor.
motherfucking candy right now.
Look,
And you know the sad part about it? You can't ask another man, let me get some of the Kit Kat.
No,
like,
no,
you
no.
looking like, no, I can't. I don't do it. Don't do it.
Let's bless it though. How you feel? Trick or treat.
how you doing with your children?
He gonna admit these damn children.
He gonna admit these guys.
He talking about shaft and gravy. I'm telling you, it's a hand towel at the house pregnant right now.
Somebody gonna goddamn call you out like pushing teeth and drink.
Let me explain something to you,
You
champ.
got it, Adonis?
Look, if it's one thing I know, praise God, you can't get a hand pregnant. But it's
I wouldn't know that.
well, I've had lonely times. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not ashamed of it. I don't know what the hell wrong. You think these forearms got this big by accident? Anyway, I'll be honest with you.
I wasn't ready.
I'll be honest with you. I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I was raised in a whole different way. My mama was a goddamn taskmaster. So we had Nia Waller. Nia Waller is backwards Halloween.
What?
Nia Waller.
What the what?
That's
So
what's going to.
no.
See, I wouldn't go to the hood. That's exactly
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
I see what
saying.
you're saying.
I wouldn't go there. That's what the fuck
And it
I'm
was
talking
the
about.
hood.
That's exactly what the fuck I'm talking
So
about.
Halloween was the devil's holiday.
And
Nia Waller was you go to church and they had Happy Nia Waller and they had a parade and did everything in the gusto. Nia Waller. I'm telling you.
Okay, so see what I said earlier makes a lot of sense
All
to
right.
y'all motherfuckers now.
Y'all
Go to his shit.
Go to Nia Waller. Google that shit, man. I want y'all to Google it. All of you people listening, you get out your Googler and you goddamn you Google Nia Waller and understand that shit is immaculate.
That's a country in Africa.
And Nia Waller, no, that's Nebuchadnezzar.
Oh, that's right. That was a wise man.
Nebulizer.
That was one of the three
That's
wise men.
breathing
And you wanna
machine.
Nia Waller was one of the three wise
He
men.
said nebulizer. That's a breathing machine.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, right.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebula and
Yeah.
You wanted to add on to that.
Just in all actuality, man, like, I had some kids steal my candy last night. So,
Are you?
I'm like, I really don't, and I live in a good neighborhood. And set that shit on the, it ain't a bad neighborhood.
Let me think
Like,
about
just see, I'm going to say this. I feel like a good neighborhood is if it's a place where the actual police live. We live in a neighborhood where, like, the police live in our neighborhood.
But he crooked, though.
They crooked. They crooked. Because Cause like you go by their house, they smoking that shit.
They are in South Carolina, by the way.
Yeah. So
they crossed the border. Let's just put that out
how
there.
I'm looking.
No,
They put that out there. They crossed the border. They're talking about something.
Wait a minute.
They think they
Let's not forget. You remember we used to work at the club?
Tell them.
And that one cop would be a man who would roll up.
Yeah, like we. All
we be
at the club, and he'll be serious, like, oh, hey, what are we like? Look, now I'm the fuzz now. I know y'all got it. Somebody got it.
Didn't he get fired?
Yeah, he got fired.
That was in North Carolina, though.
Yeah,
that part was
boy
in North Carolina.
pull up like promise. I know you got it. I know you got it. Roll up. I ain't trying to roll up. Don't make me frisk your ass. We sitting up there, well, look, man, I got a half an ounce in the goddamn back if it's that serious.
You talking about the most uncomfortable, awkward.
And then he'll be shit, nigga.
We called him super nigga. I remember we used to call him nigga.
Nigga said he fuck up the rotation. And he'll lean over in the car. Let me hit this for Willie bring his square. And he'll really hit that thing.
He was off duty though. I get that.
So how did you want to expand the topic then?
Like
expound.
In my mind, it's to each his own. Just like anything else. With parenting, I feel like we live in a world in a country where people feel like they can tell you how to live your life.
Right.
Nigga, I'm gonna whoop
now
mine.
more than ever.
When I have mine, I'm gonna whoop mine. Yeah. I expect my son to be caught looking at Playboys one day. Or whatever. That shit don't even exist to it.
Nah, it's hustling.
Oh, whatever the magazine is, or
shit is digital now.
But I expect to catch my 12, 13-year-old son looking at porn, like trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, do all of that shit. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. Like, you gonna wear this ass whooping. But I feel like that's all part of like the path to becoming a man, like, or to becoming an adult. Like, I had costumes at some point. I'm trying to think. We wasn't broke the whole time. Like, I know I had that.
I remember that one year you was the blonde.
Yeah, that was my natural.
I was about to say you probably didn't have to win because that was.
Oh, Brad!
Oh, see how he set me up.
That's what he did. Did the Brad concert? You heard that? Yeah. And because Promise.
I ain't mean it like that.
Promise an asshole.
He's an asshole. He just set me up.
I didn't mean it like that.
I didn't mean it like that.
Because one Halloween, and I hate to tell this story, but one Halloween, I was Abdullah the Butcher, the wrestler.
Yeah.
So I had on the red tights, and I'm sitting up there. Abdullah the Butcher didn't wear a shirt, baby. But as a child, I was 300. You know what I'm saying? So if you can imagine, I'm about 5'1", 300. So I'm like, everybody looking. So Promise sees the picture, because my mama ain't shit. Promise sees the picture, and he like, boy, who are you, Blobber the Hut? And I said, Blobber the fucking, who in the fuck is that? Promise, and he looked like, see, and he can't even defend himself. Nigga called me Blobber the Hut. I was Abdullah the Butcher. The rest I was under the influence. That nigga said, how the fuck would we know? Like,
Man, Bigelow, yeah. I like her, Bragg.
So Abdullah the Butcher didn't wear a shirt. And that nigga was crazy. He'd just walk around and beat the hell out of everybody. Promise being the asshole that he is, and you combine that with my mama, remind you, she still ain't shit. So she see it, and she like, Promise, look at my baby. I'm telling you, it's always gonna be something special. Who is this nigga, Blabber the Hut? And I look like Promise in front of my mama and everything. But that's how it shook. Like, I couldn't afford costumes, but that's all. That was all. It was a pair of my mama red sweatpants that were too small, but they looked like wrestling tights at the moment. And I took a pair of boots, my uncle's boots that was like his weight.
That shit was some boom.
Yeah, and it was that shit ain't funny. Picasso, you shaking the camera.
Oh no!
But I took a pair of my uncle hunting boots and strapped them bitches up all the way up to my knee and tied it straight.
Who was size 14?
So he looking at me and I'm goddamn standing there with the nasty Nate pose. So I'm like, like a real wrestler. And this nigga like, who is this nigga, man? Blobber the Hut? And I look like, that's fucked up, man. I was fucking 7, man. I didn't fucking know. I thought I was a wrestler. The best thing, the only thing my mama did, she made me wear a shirt to school, and that saved me. Because
the kids was gonna get
social life would have been over.
Oh, can't believe you told that story, man.
Thank you. I got years of fucked up costumes. I wanted to be the wrestler Sting the next year. Fuck my mama. I just realized that. She died. The motherfucker dyed my hair blonde and used real
I can't
dye.
let him talk about his mama now.
Really, man.
No, you remember Sting had a blonde box. My mama mama being the asshole that she is,
Oh, God.
instead of like using Kool-Aid or some shit, this nigga dyes my hair blonde.
They wasn't gonna show up on your
So I go to school the next day after Halloween, blonde box. Like I ain't got no, I'm just sitting there and everybody like, Les, Halloween over. Nigga like, don't. So after a month and a half of blonde,
This nigga was like Black Man. Not Black Man. What's the nigga name? Medium Man?
yeah, medium,
Medium Man.
and the golden Lord.
Yeah.
No, it's the golden Lord.
Oh, Lord.
About a month and a half.
I think that's a good way to
No, man, fuck that. Y'all got a little too much joy.
Y'all make sure you follow us at the Bandwagon Radio. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell to get notification when we
These
drop
are real
it.
stories,
On
man.
behalf of my crazy ass casting crew,
Listen, you can find me on the Instagrams, man. Young Prom 100. That's 1
Zero.
Got you fucking up your shit.
Oh no!
That shit ain't funny, man.
On behalf of our guest co-host, jumping on the bandwagon.
Why are you shaking the camera, Picasso?
Oh God!
It was nice being here, guys.
We appreciate you. Let them know on
Definitely.
social media.
Make sure you guys follow me on Facebook at Shaquila Janae and on IG and Snapchat Swerve with Swank.
Alright. And on behalf of my crazy ass in-house comedian, Les Bless.
Blessed names.
Don't try to make good, man. Like I want y'all.
bro.
These are real life stories. Like no, these ain't jokes. My mama. I grew up very poor. Y'all don't understand how real.
Lance Stevenson walked down on you.
Soapbox.
Man,
He's so
like,
boxed.
I went through a lot as a child, and I thought I could. I thought this was a safe place.
I'm your illustrious host, Jay Pragmatic. You can follow me at JPragmatic1. That's at JPragmatic, the number 1. Oh man, again, on behalf of my cast and crew, we appreciate you guys. We'll catch y'all on the next go round. This is the Bandwagon.